Can you all guess what video this is? It's one of my largest and most expensive video game collections. It's the PS1 time, and I've been really excited to film this one, I'm not gonna lie. I've really been excited. So, to any returning viewers, I'm Misfit. Thank you for watching this absolute mess. And to anybody new, thank you for coming to watch my horrible addiction to video games and other random bullshit that doesn't matter. But it matters to me. It matters to me. So I guess we'll just get right into it, because I already had a video where I showed off all of my game consoles, and these three babies were already in it, but I'll show them off again. This is a PS1, the Slim, oop, hit my tripod, oops, another PS1, this is my grandfather's one, came out of his collection, that's why it's so fucking dusty, and then my one PS1, oh shit, that has Beast Wars in it, apparently, that I didn't know was in there. And I'm pretty sure the Beast Wars case is in there somewhere, so I guess we will put that back in the case when we find that. Oops. So I kind of just have them laid out. So we'll just go through them singularly. If you've watched any of my other going through my collection videos and all that, you will know kind of how I do this, and I change it up differently every time. This one I've changed a major thing. What we're actually going to do is, as we film these videos now, we are going to log all of what I'm showing off, all games, all consoles, everything, on an app that tracks your collection, what it's worth, everything like that. We'll show off the 3 most expensive games and then the 3 least expensive games. We'll play with it a little bit, you know what I mean? But I think it'll be really fun. So we'll just start with the first game of the stack. Asteroids. Absolute classic on the PS1. I kind of fire through these pretty quick. It's obviously kind of messed up. The jewel case isn't in great condition. This one was from my grandfather's collection, so there's no real price data on this. I was given this when he died. Apocalypse. This is a really cool game. This also came from my grandfather's collection, so I have nothing into this. It is just a really neat game. Breath of Fire. I've literally never played this. This is another one from my grandfather's collection. From what I think it's an RPG, and it would probably be really fun to play. So maybe I will play that on this channel at some point. Bust a Move. I got this from my old work for free. My boss just gave me a stack of random shit. And Tales from Beyond, Halloween's Greatest Stories. Never mind, he just gave me a CD. Over an hour of horrific runtime. What the fuck is this? Okay. Well, I guess that's not in there. Street Skater, I believe, well, the price is still on it. I paid $5 for this at that same workplace I used to work at. Then, Sim Theme Park, I paid $10 for this at that same place. I've, again, never played Sim Theme Park, at least on PS1. I played it on the computer, I believe. Or maybe that was Roller Coaster Tycoon, probably. Shadow Master. This one also came from my grandfather's collection. Men in Black. I bought this from my workplace, again, as well. For $10, it looks like. Probably for cheaper. I probably got a deal. I remember this game being horrible. But, ooh, we're getting to my favorite series. Twisted Metal. This is Twisted Metal 1. I bought this for $10 a couple of years back. I love Twisted Metal. This is Twisted Metal 3. I think the only one I don't own is Twisted Metal 2, and I'm on the search for one. Twisted Metal 3. Same place. I think I paid $15 for this though. Metal Gear. This came out of my grandfather's collection too. This is Metal Gear Solid. This came out of his collection. I kept it. Obviously, I'm not going to sell it. I don't have any money into it. Why would I sell it? I bought this at a random flea market a while ago. This is Tomb Raider 1. And I believe I paid $5 for it, and the game isn't in there. That's probably in my loose games folder. I definitely didn't pay $8 for this. This came out of my grandfather's collection as well. This is just like the Namco Museum thing. Broken jewel case, you know. Namco Museum. Frogger. This also came out of my grandfather's collection. Frogger's also just a classic. You gotta have those classic games. Siphon Filter. I got this with one of the PS1s actually when I bought the my main PS1 off of Facebook Marketplace. Siphon Filter came with it. I think I paid $45 for the PS1, like 4 controllers, all the cords, and I think 3 games, and Siphon Filter was one of them. I don't know if I own the other 2. Oh, actually, I see one of them right now. This also came with that PS1. Spyro, Ripto's Rage. Also a really good game. I love all the Spyro games. This one has a cracked jewel case. It's not in perfect condition, obviously. But nothing is. Croc. Legend of the Gobos. Is that what that says? Jesus. I don't remember it saying that. This also came from my grandfather's collection. Rayman. I believe I bought this at a local game store for I think $10. It has the Mortal Kombat back casing, so it says Mortal Kombat Trilogy, but it's really Rayman, I think, in here. Yeah, actually, it has Rayman 1 as the jewel case front. It's got the Mortal Kombat backing, but it's fucking Rayman 2. I remember this now. Are they stacked? No. It's Rayman 2, and it's so confusing to look at. But yeah, it's Rayman 2, actually, in there. Classic games, Activision, came from my grandfather's collection. Ooh, this is a nice one. Parasite Eve. This also came from my grandfather's collection. Jesus, I need to move stuff around. Here, let me move stuff around real quick. This is the stack we've already gone through. We'll move that to the left. Down a bit. Knock my microphone over. I'm sorry, I was so disorganized. It comes with the territory. The autism. Damn, focus. Come on. There it goes. Parasite Eve. Another one from my grandfather's collection that I ended up keeping for myself. Just so cool. Parasite Eve is sweet. Star Wars, The Phantom Menace Episode 1, also from my grandfather's collection. I got a lot of these out of my grandfather's collection. I didn't have a ton of PS1 games, but I always wanted to collect them, but they're always so expensive. This is Juggernaut. Also came from his collection. Also, I believe complete in case. Yeah, complete in case. Evil Dead. I didn't even know this game existed. It came out of his collection as well. Hail to the King. I've never played it. Maybe I should. Dino Crisis. This was one that I took immediately. And I mean immediately from my grandfather's collection. Yeah, it's got a broken jewel case. Who cares? It's Dino Crisis. If you have ever played Dino Crisis, it's just Resident Evil with fucking dinosaurs. That shit's just dope. And I also own a loose copy of this game, but I've always wanted an actual cased version. Then we got Twisted Metal 4, obviously. Big Twisted Metal fan. Gotta have Twisted Metal 4. Galaga, another one from my grandfather's collection. This one was my personal copy. I paid $5 for it. This one also came from my grandfather's collection. Ooh, Final Fantasy VII. Another one from my grandfather's stuff. When he passed away, I took this as well. Let me put that back in, Jesus. Final Fantasy VII. Soul Reaver, if you've ever played Soul Reaver. buy a copy for like $15. I bought this one for 10, I believe, at Disc Replay of all places. Buy Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver is so fucking good. Literally one of the funnest games on the PS1, to me at least. Obviously, there's a lot of heavy hitters on PS1. But Soul Reaver's amazing. Wrecking Crew. I believe this also came out of my grandfather's collection when he passed away. Ooh, Need for Speed, High Stakes. This one I paid $5 for, I believe, at one of the game stores that I frequent. I can't remember exactly which one, but I believe I paid $5 for it. There's no sticker on it. I was good and cleaned it off. Urban Chaos. I believe I got this at a game store. Oh no, this was at an antique mall. This was at an antique mall on a vacation to Florida that I picked this up at. Urban Chaos. Pretty interesting game. I've never had heard of it. That's why I picked it up. Road Rash 3D. Also one from my grandfather's collection. Really neat design. Oh, there it is. Road Rash 3D. Damn, the case is dirty. I need to go through and clean all of these. Driver. I love Driver. I Am 2 Number. What the fuck? I think this came out of my grandfather's collection too. He kept some receipts and things, so if I pick up a game and I'm opening it and taking a little longer on it, I'm looking through it because he used to keep like the receipts. I wanted to see what he was paying for these. All-Star Slam D-Ball. I paid $10 for it. I believe this was at a comic book store I went to with my buddy. Rainbow Six. Oh, there's Beast Wars. We'll put that game in the case. Rainbow Six. This came out of my grandfather's collection too. Kept everything pretty complete. They were stored pretty okay. Beast Wars. I believe I paid like $25 for this at a game store that I frequent. It's actually a card shop, but they do a lot of video game stuff as well. And there's that. Obviously, I was playing that recently. Ooh, this is cool. This is Resident Evil Director's Cut. This also came out of my grandfather's collection. Oh, that's a shame. There's a crack right there. Let's see. Does it have the receipt? No. But it was a rental game at one point. Or he had it cleaned. Ooh, that's minty. Jesus. I can't... This might have been a rental game. $5 rebate off this purchase of Resident Evil 2. $5 off Resident Evil 2. Someone didn't cash it in. I wonder if they'll take it still. They'd probably call the police on me and assume I'm a fucking meth addict if I brought that in, to be 100% honest. But that's really cool. I never do that. They did coupons like that. Red Asphalt. This also came from my grandfather's collection. And this is actually a really fun game. When he passed away, me and my brother, we were divvying up all of the video game stuff. And we actually were playing some of these games just for fun, you know. We were talking, having a good time. And some of these games we were just talking about, playing. And Red Asphalt was actually really good. This was also from my grandfather's collection. It's a lot. Jesus, come on. Focus, man. I can't deal with the focusing. Come on. There it is. Contender. This was also fun. We fought against each other. It's a really good little boxing game. I've never heard of it. Nobody talks about it. Ooh, Cubert. Another classic game. This also came from my grandfather's collection. 1. This one I have never played in my entire life, but this one did also come from my grandfather's collection. A lot of these games I kept because I never heard of them. So a lot of them I haven't played. This also came from his collection, Rage Racer. This one's also pretty cool. Ooh, I remember buying this. This was at a flea market. Nicktoons Racing. It's really beat up. I believe I paid like $2 for it though. That woman had such good prices. I remember buying a ton of stuff off of her. She had really good prices. Destruction Derby 2. This also came from my grandfather's collection. And it's really... it's a really fun game. I enjoyed it, at least. Martian Gothic. Again, I've never heard of this. This was one from my grandfather's collection. I was keeping a lot of stuff I just never heard of or never played. This one I remember buying, though. This I bought at a card shop. South Park Chef's Love Shack. I believe I paid $10 for it. It was more of a joke thing for me, but I enjoy it. The only sport in 23 centuries. Pitball. I think this is... Oh, it's not a pinball game. But yeah, this also came from my grandfather's collection. Skip's Video? Oh, this was a rental game. He probably stole this bitch. Let's see if there's a receipt behind it. No. Oof. Definitely a rental game. It's got some deep scratches on it. Maybe me and Tyrese will have to play fucking Pitball together on the channel. That'd be really funny, I think. Multiplayer action for up to 4 players. Okay. Maybe we'll get a couple people together and play that. That sounds like fun. Ooh, Reloaded. I just picked this up. I paid $20 for it. Paid $20, I believe. Or 15. 20 or 15. It was a good-ass deal for Reloaded. And Loaded. Loaded and Reloaded. I about reloaded my fucking pants when I found it. Actually, I did. Got arrested that day. It was not fun. The holding cells in Detroit are real cold. Some dude named Big Terry was trying to tickle my butthole. It was a real sad day. But no, we'll get back to it. This also came from my grandfather's collection. It was me and Dakota were playing it. It's pretty fun. It was pretty fun. I've never heard of it. It was the reason I wanted it. Time Commando. I have heard of this game, and I have played this game. This one also came in my grandfather's collection. I remember he got this from me as a gift, and then I just guess I got it back at some point. In a bad situation, but you know, I got it back. Shooter Space Shot. Bought this for $10 at a comic book store. I remember buying that. Ooh, this is another one from my grandfather's collection. Cardinal Sin. It's actually a really cool game. Any receipt? No. Pretty clean disc, though. Yeah, I did that one-handed. Fuck with your boy. Starwinder. Again, I got this out of my grandfather's collection. Never played it. Never really heard about it. Box art looked really cool. The display on the back, that fucking thing is haunting. So I was like, yeah, I gotta eventually play that. Ooh, here's a stack of game. Okay, I remember buying these. Crash Bandicoot 2. I bought for $5 at a flea market. Decent case, not too scratched up, not too bad. Also bought this for $5. Crash Bandicoot Warped, right? Warped? Yeah, because it's got the holographic shit on it. I couldn't really fucking read that, but yeah, Crash Bandicoot Warped. I also got this for $5, and we got 3 left. 3 left. Come on, give me something good. Machine Hunter also came from my grandfather's collection, so I have no price data on that of what he paid for it. Blaster Master, also from his collection. Are the rest of these just gonna be from his collection? Guess so. Blaster Master. Blasting again. Fucking blast. Sorry. Total Eclipse. Turbo? Turbo. Oh, I'm fucking dumb. Total Eclipse Turbo also came from my grandfather's collection, so I have no price data on that, unfortunately. I wish I did. But alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan all these in, scan the 3 consoles that are here in. Actually, wait. I think I have one more PS1 game, and it's a weird one that someone gave me as a Christmas gift like 3 years ago. One of my best friends gave this to me as a Christmas gift. I always forget about it because it's on the top shelf next to my Gundam stuff. So I rarely pull it out and show people. So I guess today's the day I pull it out and show someone. And it's a really weird title because you can't really find any data on it. And I've always wondered what it was worth, but I could never find any data on it. So I guess we might find out what it's worth today, which would be really cool. And I'm just curious because literally someone just gave it to me. There we go. It's a big ass box set. Let's take a look at this thing. I don't think I've ever really messed with it. So we're going to move everything around, and we're going to open it. It's not sealed, obviously. Someone played it. Japanese exclusive. They always had such cool box art. I'm guessing it's a dating sim, which isn't really my shit, but if you like it, more power to you. If you like jerking your cock to anime girls, I guess that's fine. Sorry about that. What the fuck was I talking about? Somebody called me. And you know those calls where it goes on for way longer than it fucking has to? Yeah, it was one of those. I fucking hate those. But alright, yeah. Weird gooner behavior. Let's go. No, I'm kidding. But let's see what's in this. I think I opened it when he first gave it to me, but I don't know what the fuck I just knocked over, but we're gonna go with it. Let's see what's in this. So we got the game, obviously. Unique jewel case. Whatever it is, it's this fucking second one of it. But yeah, let's see what's under it. Oh, hell yeah. It comes with a clock. A clock for your cock, if you want to swing it that way. It's just a clock in a bag. Does it? Oh no, I diminished the value of this. Imagine if this is worth like an excessive amount of money. Can it focus on this? I bet there's people that are about to tell me this game has an incredible story. Which if it does, I can't say anything about it. It's still like wrapped up and everything. Now this is pretty cool. How does this fit in there? Like that. Okay. No, but this is a really cool piece. I just remembered it because I looked up, and the setup I have going right now, it basically was staring at me the whole like video, and I was trying to remember if I had any other PS1 games. So I guess that'll be added to the tally. It was a gift, so I don't really have any price value on it. But I will scan all of this in and guess below. I'm guessing with everything here, there's a couple rare and more expensive games. I'm going to say 300, probably. I probably totally invested in everything on this table, since most of it was either given to me, left to me out of death of a relative. I probably have like $120 into everything on this table, to be 100% real. So we'll see what's going on. I'm hoping we get good numbers. I'm not selling any of it. This is my personal collection. I obviously have a lot of games that are for sale that I sell on the side to make a little extra cash. But none of this is in there. It's all personal stuff that'll be around. That's why most of it is has a story behind it, or something I really like, or I really like the cover art on, or I've heard about, is because I have a tendency to sell things I buy, but keep things that I'm given or left. And I think that's just how it should be. And I think collecting should be not for profit, but for your happiness. If something's not making you happy, then get rid of it. And if something makes you happy, keep it around. It's literally the bare bones of everything. It's how you should look at it. But I'm going to add everything up. Stop getting philosophical, I guess. That was a weird speech from me, to be honest. So give me like, I don't know, this is going to take a minute, probably like 30 minutes. I'll see you back again. Alright, Jesus Christ. I might not know the prices of PS1 games too well, but I definitely think the price would be what it is. But So, I have these stacked. The first 5 are my personal favorites on the PS1. The second stack is the cheapest games from cheapest down. And then the third stack is the top 5 most expensive games. So we just got to get into it. Because I'm excited to show you what everything was worth. And this makes me want to look up everything in my collection that I've already showed in other videos. Because I just don't know what the price of certain things in my collection are, and I'm kind of excited to figure it out. So, number 5 on my top 5 games on the PS1 is Red Asphalt. I never heard of it. I just played it a bit with my brother, had a lot of fun with it. It's just a lot of fun. I highly recommend this game. Need for Speed High Stakes. Again, one of the cornerstones of modern racing games. High Stakes is a great time, and I love it. Crash Bandicoot 2. I know Crash 1, everybody loves it, but Crash Bandicoot 2 was the one I played the most. It's the one I've personally played through the most, and I love Crash Bandicoot 2. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver is one of the best, one of my favorite PS1 games ever made. I love this game. And then, of course, had to be the original Twisted Metal. I've had this copy for a long time, and every time I play it, I have an amazing time. Play Twisted Metal if you've never played the original Twisted Metal. They need to remake all the, at least Twisted Metal 1 and 2, they need to remake, because they were great games. Now we're into the least expensive games in my collection. Number 1 being Activision Classic Games. Obviously, this was going to be cheap. I think it was like $6 or $5. Asteroids, which I also believe is around $5 or $6. But it's a classic. Contender, which was like $7. And Street Skater, which was like $8. And then Starwinder, which I was really surprised by. And I'll show you the prices of all these and the final price of everything when we get to it. Because, Jesus Christ, I wasn't expecting it to actually be as high as it was. It's actually crazy that it was as high as it was. Starwinder was like $10. Breath of Fire. I wasn't expecting this. Breath of Fire is the 5th most expensive game in my collection. Resident Evil Director's Cut, the 4th most expensive game. Parasite Eve, the 3rd most expensive game, which I think is like $80. Dino Crisis, I knew this would be somewhere at the top. I knew it was like an $80 game. I knew it would be at least most likely at the top. And then the most expensive game, which I'm kind of surprised by because I've never heard of this game, and now I really want to play it on the channel because apparently Juggernaut goes for a whopping $100. And now it's got me really interested in playing it because I've never heard of this game. It has 3 discs, so it's probably longer than fuck. But like a whopping $100. And I'll show you, I'm not going to show you the final price yet because that's going to be the last thing I show you because it's really fun. But I will show you this app. It's called GameEye. It's really cool. I kind of liked it. It made doing all these games really easy, actually. So, apparently this was called the Romance Wakeno Kagayaki, which I'm definitely saying wrong. But it has no price charting. Ooh, come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Jesus Christ, camera. Can you just focus? There we go. Kind of. But yeah, you can see Activision Classic, $6, Asteroid, $7, Contender, $7, Street Skater, $9, $9. You can keep scrolling down, down, and down, and down. And you'll see all the prices for the games in your collection, which we all need this. Because I know we all forget sometimes. When you get to a certain level of collecting, you just forget what you got. But yeah, like Reloaded, $23. Soul Reaver, $24, $25. Now let's go all the way to the bottom of the list. Let's see. Twisted Metal 1, Greatest Hits, $34. Disruptor, $37, $37, $45. Breath of Fire, $65. Resident Evil Director's Cut, $79. Parasite Eve, $80. $86 for Dino Crisis, and then Juggernaut's $100. Now I want to get the final price. I want everybody to guess the final price. Also, we have 58 games in case on the table. I want you to guess the price. Because actually, we'll go to the systems first. Obviously, we got the loose PlayStation systems, which I don't believe these prices. Nobody's buying a PS1 for $54 loose, and no one's buying a PS1 Slim for $45. There's no fucking way. But let's just comment below. Comment below what you think this was, because it was a lot more than I thought it was. Apparently, in the 58 games that we have listed here on PS1, it was a total of $1,285, bringing our total of 61 entries between the consoles and other games to $1,439. Obviously, some of these prices are probably higher than they should be, but that's just really cool that you can actually track your entire collection and scan everything they have. You can have games, system, peripherals, which is just like controllers and other shit like that. Toys to life, like what are those motherfuckers called? Amiibos, and Skylanders and shit like that. And then print media like magazines, which I collect a lot of Nintendo Powers and Gamer Pros and shit like that from the 90s. Really cool. Just really neat. But yeah, check out Game Eye. I think I really enjoyed it. It made scanning all these games pretty simple. But that was a lot more than I thought any of this would be worth. And video games in general are a big part of my collection, so it's always just nice. But yeah, that's it for today. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you can. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I'm definitely, for the next one, going to scan in everything from the Sega, the NES, and stuff like that we've already gone through on the channel, because I would really like to see how everything adds up. Because I would be curious on what my collection is worth. That would be so cool to know. But yeah, this has been Misfit. You have a nice day.